Hello, boys and girls. Today, for science, we are doing lesson 2.3, investigating how roots and leaves grow. So activity 1 is writing about roots and leaves. As plant scientists, we have been investigating plants in their habitats. What have you learned about how new plants grow? So let's take a second to think about what have we learned about how new plants grow. Last time we read a book called A Plant is a System, and it taught us about how plants work together to grow. What kind of things that plants need to work together to grow. And just by looking at the cover, we notice that plants need roots, it needs the soil, it needs the sunlight, it needs water. Those are all things that it's part of a system to help plants grow. So new plants grow from seeds and when they get enough water and sunlight. Okay, setting a purpose. What have you learned about how plants get the water and sunlight they need to grow? So when we're reading, we're finding out how plant uses its parts to get the water and sunlight it needs to grow. And to investigate helps us understand what roots and leaves do for the plants. Plants use their roots to get water and leaves to get sunlight. So, what have you learned about how plants get water and sunlight? Plants use their roots to get the water and their leaves get the sunlight. So on the bottom of the plant gets water, on the top of the plant gets sunlight, and that's how they are connected. That's how it's a system. So the important word of the day, the vocabulary word, is system. A system is a group of parts that work together. So from the book that we read the last time, we found there's a bold word, and that bold word is system. So let's see what the book says. A plant is a system. A system is a group of parts that work together. A plant has parts. Each part of a plant does something different. Every part is important. Each one is part of the system. So look at the photo, look at the picture. The parts are the roots, the sunlight, the leaves. These are all parts of a plant system that work together to help the plant grow. So today we'll read part of the book again to think about how a plant can be a system. So everybody say the word system. So I'm going to read 3 pages for you, and I want you to pay attention so it can help us answer the question later on. Plants need water to live and grow. A plant is a system with parts for getting the water it needs. These parts are called roots. Roots take in water to help the whole plant grow. There is water in the soil. Roots spread out in the soil to get water. So you see the roots and the water coming down from the top, and then it soaks it up and goes right to the plant. Roots have tiny hairs sticking out. Root hairs help roots get water from the soil. How do hairs help a root get water? The hairs work like the threads in a towel. Tiny threads help a towel soak up water. Tiny hairs work the same way for a root. They help soak up water. So it gives you an idea of how it works. So if you're like, you drop something or you're taking a bath, and what do you wipe yourself with? A towel, and the towel soaks it all up, and that's exactly what root hairs do. Root hairs soak up the water and makes it go to the plant. Every part of a plant needs water and food. The roots take in water. How does that water get to the leaves? The leaves make food. How does that food get to the roots? A plant is a system with parts for moving food and water around. That part is called the stem. So you see right here, that's a stem. The stem of a tree is called the trunk. So this is how it connects. It goes from the roots and it goes right through the stem. Just like if we're going through like we're drinking water, right? We're drinking water from our mouth and it goes through our neck. That would be like the connection between like it being the stem. The stem connects the roots and leaves together. The stem carries water to leaves. It carries food to the roots. So the food is the sunlight. It goes down. And then the water goes up. It's like a big cycle that goes up and down. And that's how it makes it grow. Okay. So today for science, we just read page 8 to 10. Now on the page it says read page 8 to 10 with a partner. Obviously, you're not going to have your partner, but if you want, you could go back in the video and you could listen to the story again, listen to the book again. What you need to do is, okay, so label each part of the plant in the box below. So you see this picture, you're going to label it. Where's the roots? Where's the stem? Where's the leaves? Where's the sun? Where's the soil? So you're going to label this picture for right now, okay? And draw the arrows to show how plant uses sunlight and water. So remember where water comes from and remember where the sunlight comes from, okay? And then on the bottom it says, how is a plant a system? How does it use its parts to get what it needs to grow? So think about it. How do they work together? Think about the roots. Think about the stem. Think about the leaves, the sun, the water. Think about how all of it connects together. All right? And then once you are, if you don't remember, like I said, you could go back to the pages that I just read to help you answer the question. Remember to answer in a complete sentence and then submit it into Google Classroom. Okay? All right. Off you go.